come up with a fly? Make these biz like you're running an empire.
You're out there. You know what I mean? On a daily basis. You wake up in the morning, you go to Charlie's, you order breakfast, and you put it on the tab. And you tell them you're gonna be back by 5. Let me tell you something. You want to know about pressure? You put breakfast on the fucking tab, and you gotta come back by 5 with $10. So I gotta make that. I'm already minus 10. It's 9 a.m. I gotta put this fucking day together here. I gotta do a half gram tonight's ladies' night at fucking Apollo. I gotta come up with a new shirt. I gotta go to fucking Walmart. Those days there was
strawberry daiquiris.
Yeah, you know, come up with a yardstick for that. Somebody's getting robbed today. What a fucking nightmare. You have no idea. You have no fucking idea. I'm very happy that whole shit. Today I was talking to Larry. We're talking about something. We're talking about businesses. And he goes, what if you just took the business and moved it to Vegas and earned this place and paid? That's called borrow from Peter to pay Paul. Eventually, I think they're going to nail you on something. They're going to realize you don't live in Vegas or some bullshit. And you're going to go away. That was me 35 years ago. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. Who gives a fuck? With no repercussion at all. It's the repercussion that fucking kills you.
Right.
Yeah. I had, when I moved in, I didn't transfer my electric. It was just on. I had it for like a year and a half, and they just turned it off one day. I had to go in and pay. I think it ended up being like $1,400.
You know, it's funny how...
Poor Matt Becker.
I quit high school that August before my senior year. I was like, there's no sense in me going back. Like, I was at that point, like, oh man, I'm going to school. I know this is a job, it's union. They promote from within. These guys make money. I knew all about this company because I had worked for a lumber yard that was a Massback Century hardware chain. This was the warehouse, so I would talk to the guys that delivered all this shit, and they would tell me how much they enjoyed working there. And one day I realized it was down the block from where I was living. And I went from being a late-time shift guy to a nighttime loader. So I said, well, I'm going to school for making $15 an hour. This ain't bad at all. I can do this forever. This takes me fucking 4 hours a night. And you know what, bro? I went back like in November, and I picked it out. I tried to do all the credits, and they came back to me and they said, you're not going to graduate on this day. I said, no, what the fuck am I doing this for?
Yeah.
And I don't get invited to anything.
I know.
Nothing.
I know.
Listen, guys, I'm over it already.
I know, right? It's like I have to be over it. I miss a lot of those people.
First of all, no, but I talk to a lot of those guys.
Yeah, I don't.
See, I talk to a lot of those guys, especially now, lately. The last few years. In fact, I want to give a shout out to my buddies having open heart surgery fucking Wednesday. If I didn't have prayer this weekend, and my wife didn't pick it, my wife did pick Tuesday, tomorrow to fly. I would have fucking flown back to New York at least Monday. This guy went to my mom's wake.
Wow.
Like, I go back that deep with Steve and all of his family and shit, so I'll be praying for him on Wednesday. Open fucking heart surgery. Plays the band. Went home one night, I got rushed to the hospital. His heart was beating too much. Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Hasn't done a drug in 20 fucking years. And it happened again. He had an episode again. So they said they have to do something to his valve. So,
wow.
But I was all 40 years with that kid. He's fucking amazing. 35 years. And guys, you listen to this podcast, like, what the fuck story you talking about? What they was talking about? It goes fast, motherfuckers. It goes
way
real fast. Real fast. I know next year I'll know Ralphie 20 years, right?
Yeah.
98. That's how fast this motherfucker goes. I know Ralphie from an apartment to getting a dog, to getting married, to having a big house, to having 2 kids, to having 2 houses.
And a bus.
And a bus.
Now back to one house.
Now back to
or no house.
It's fucking Reno, Tahoe, and back to the ghetto.
I'm so lucky, dude. The guys at Caesars are just treating me super nice now. You know, I mean, it's phenomenal. They're class acts. You know, and I can't be mad the way I'm being treated or nothing. I can't even cry.
Well, listen, brother. And like I tell people all the time that you said it when we were talking earlier about there's no escalator to the top. You know, you're not getting paid right now. You're getting paid for the shit you did when you went up to Visalia and your fucking keys fell down the elevator.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Okay, and you had a guy, you know, who does that happen to? Lee, who does that
It
happen
happened to me.
That you go to a fucking gig, you did a great job, you spent the night, you wake up the next morning, you go to the fucking elevator, you go, oops, your keys go down that one little crack.
That crack.
And I heard they held for like a minute.
Yeah.
I heard they held. By the time you bent over, you shoot the elevator.
I could see him. I could see him going down as it hit the light of every elevator. So I saw him, and I could see him down at the bottom. And I'm just like, ah! I got hit by a kid who was coming in from the swimming pool. Okay, and I had the keys in my hand, and I got hit by that little girl and on my hand, and boom, they just right in the middle. It took 2 years, but the Hilton there or the Marriott, whatever it is, they gave me my keys back. But luckily, I had an extra key in the car, so all I had to do was get it open.
And it was Saturday, and they couldn't get an elevator.
Yeah, no.
I mean, there was 1,000 fucking by the ways.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell, you know, everybody like young timers, and you had that bump to some dude, and I was in my family. And on the way out, he goes, oh, you know, I've seen you at the comedy store. I just got into it. I've been doing it a year. He goes, what is it? What is it? Can you tell me? And I go, time.
Yeah.
Time and mileage. If you do 8 fucking open mics a night, I guarantee you 20 fucking years from now, you'll fucking get paid. Because that effort will not be fucking gone unnoticed. Trust me, I'm telling you. You'll know, too. You'll know. Sometimes they give you a check, you look at it, you go, that's for that fucking time I finger banged the Indian chick at 24 side on a triple run.
Yeah.
Triple run would send you to all these
That
fucking
sounds like fun, though. Why is that? Why are you
You know what, bro? Triple runs, Lee, if I had the time,
I'd go do one.
I would take you on a 2-week triple run and hire you as the chauffeur. Just so you see.
You know what?
You would tap on the third night.
No, I love it. I would love
You
it.
know what's great is I could do them now. I did one basically earlier or last year, but I did it in a bus.
A lot.
Yeah, but it was a bus. It was great. It was great.
I guarantee I wouldn't quit.
I mean, Lee, this is.
But you're in a car. You're driving 12 hours.
12, Lee.
And then you're driving, and then the next day you gotta get up and drive another 12 hours. And then the next day you drive another 12 hours.
And then the last day you drive an hour.
And the Thursday, you've crisscrossed where you're gonna be. Like you're gonna
then
be.
You have to come back.
Yeah. You're in Wenatchee.
It's crazy, Lee.
And then you're in Missoula. And then you're in Yakima. But Yakima and Wenatchee are only like 80 miles apart.
Washington.
Yeah.
In Montana.
Fucking Montana.
Lee, it's fucking crazy.
Then you gotta go to Lewiston. And then you got to go over to fucking Oregon, and you're in fucking Coos Bay, and then the next day you're in Spokane. You're like, I drove through Spokane 5 fucking times.
Coos Bay, I forgot all about Coos Bay, Oregon.
Man, how good is the fucking crab meat there?
Jesus Christ. No, man. Ladies, I started one from Houston that took us into somewhere in Idaho. And then we got up the next morning because there's some days you drive 8 hours. Because you got to remember, we got to do a show. So I get off stage at 11, 11:30. You got to have a drink. They pay you. You got to talk shit. These people don't see civilization. They don't see anybody. You're the biggest thing that's coming to their town. Since fucking the guy who shot the president came in there.
Since Steve Prefontaine.
Yeah. No. It is crazy, Lee. And God forbid if you do radio. Like you used to go to some college station and you do radio in those towns. They'll come out.
Yeah.
You really live in California?
What's that like?
So you got to talk to them, Lee. So we're getting back to the room at 1:30. We're up at fucking 7. Driving 10 hours to 5:30, get to the hotel, take a shower, eat, do the fucking show, go right back to bed, and fucking do it all over again. Hopefully we catch a 6-hour drive. But Friday, you catch like a 10, and then if you're lucky, it's the same place, maybe an hour. But don't bet on it. Some nights you gotta fucking drive all night.
Yeah, because you gotta beat snow.
You gotta beat the snow.
You gotta beat the fucking snow.
And now you gotta drive back all Saturday night after you've done all that driving.
How do you do it, Joey, without without the GPS. Like, can you read a map?
Motherfucker.
This was 1995. You bought a map. You had a 50-state map.
Yeah.
Okay. At that time, my vision was a lot better than what it is now. I tapped out once I moved to LA. LA had a different thing.
Thompson guy.
That confused the shit out of me. I'm no fucking Phi Beta Kappa here. I'm okay with maps because I was a Boy Scout for 3 or 4 days. Okay, I was a week low 4 or 5 days. Yeah. I was one of those assholes. 4 or 5 days. So something in Miami, I learned how to read maps. So when I got into the triple runs, you had to get the state and drive it out, and then go to that page and put like a fucking paper clip on that page and your page, and get the connector, and then I would circle that, and then I would get the directions from them also. They also send you directions. They would also send you the night of your gig and how you were going to get there. So to the next gig. So how you got there, let's say your week started Tuesday through Saturday. That's 5 nights. How you got to Wenatchee, Washington, that's your department. That's your problem. Once you get to Wenatchee, Tuesday night, you're going to go to the place, the Palm Springs of Washington. You just said it before. Yakima, Washington. And then you're probably going to go to Missoula on fucking... Now, people like Donna Richards in those days, the other lady, they had runs, but their runs were like 4 hours.
Right.
That's not
4 or 5 hours, yeah.
No, that's not bad at all.
No, those other ones, those triple runs, they were 12-hour run, kid.
And like, what happens with weather, construction,
Fuck you.
accidents?
Let's pretend that there's a gig and it's 7 hours, and it's me and Ralphie. We're pretty legit with each other. And we hear there's gonna be snow. Guys like me and Ralphie go, you know what time it is? No doze and Mountain Dew.
Yeah, might as well.
No doze and Mountain Dew. Pack the
It's
car.
on the sides.
Pack the fucking car, man, right from the stage.
No.
We get right in the car. The hotel knows we're coming with comedians, and we'll get there as the snow starts.
Yeah.
By the time we're getting to that city, the snow will start getting hit. We're catching it as we're driving at night.
Huh.
Yeah, there's different strategies.
It's so silly, but how would you find the weather out at that point? Was it the
TV, radio?
Yeah. They had the radio for all over the country?
Yeah, but we also read the paper. You know, I still do that. I still like reading the newspaper.
You sure don't.
And it's like nobody does it anymore. Nobody does it.
I don't read the LA paper. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I
it's got no.
every once in a while, I pay the $2.50 for the New York Post.
Right.
At the airport, I rip it off. It's a federal charge.
Yeah. Right.
You know me. I want to be locked up next to fucking what's his name for a week, so I get some info out of him. Maybe I'll call into the podcast.
Fucking El Chapo.
Somebody. You don't know your
So
I wish my memory was clear of those times. There's maybe like 3 or 4 prisoners, maybe 5 that I did time with that I remember. And from time to time, their name will pop up and I'll look them up on Facebook. One kid I found his son.
Oh, wow.
And we communicated for a while. I don't know what happened there. I think the rest of the guys, like I remember Edgy. He's a black dude that was like from Indiana. I did time with him. He was cool as fuck. Spencer Antoine, I looked up. First of all, from 50. Spencer's got to be fucking 80. Because when I was 25, he was 55. Right? So I was doing time when I was 25. I'd love to reconnect with him and just talk some shit. All the dudes in the AIDS unit, they got to be dead. That was 87. That was way before the medication. And they weren't looking too good. There was a black dude in the AIDS unit that they thought he was going to die before, way, but he made it. By the time I got out of the halfway house, he was still there. When I worked with Katie Siegel on Superior Donuts, I felt like pulling her over and going, you don't understand how many times I watch you on the internet. That fucking show, Married with Children, on Sunday night.
Oh, yeah.
We get a bunch of food from the visitation. And we fucking watch Married with Children. Like 8 prisoners and the dudes who had the AIDS, they stay in that bed. We were cool with shit with them, bro. We would knock on their door and make them come out and eat. We used to have tons of food, man. Does that mean? No, it's kind of weird, the characters I met with them.
Yeah, right.
Just kidding.
Dude, you should have gone to my rehab.
Oh, no sense.
Man, my rehab was nice, dog.
No, this was
Nice.
Listen, this one you paid them the money.
Oh, no.
They were like, listen,
No,
you know what's
this
going
one
on.
had
Listen,
you chanting.
You can stay here for 22 years, ain't nothing gonna change. They took you that going.
Massages and
Yeah,
stuff.
just give us the envelope. Run that to the court. Let you blast off whenever you want. Just show up here early.
That wasn't mine, man. That was not
really,
mine.
They worked on your heart over there.
Well, how can I?
How won't you stay at rehab 2 days?
No, I wish. I was out of there 2 days. I would have been out of there. But my wife was like, "You're not coming to my house, okay?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And they gave me a fucking Ativan, okay, that I'd never taken that shit before. And I woke up 24 hours later, okay, 24 hours, the whole day later, in my own piss, okay, going, I just pissed myself. What the fuck did y'all give me? I just smoke weed. I was taking some pills, but I wasn't taking that motherfucker, all right? I swear to God. Oh, my God, Coco.
Would you recommend it? I've been taking names.
Ralphie might tell me the story that had you running the airport like O.J. Simpson.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It sucks so bad. And it's like, as mad as my wife was, she's like, hey, he's got to get out the urn. Okay, so it was rehab. Pew! I'm out. Okay, I'm about to come back. Made me take piss test. There's nothing in it again. I'm like, I told y'all. What the fuck? Let's just go. But it was good to get my head right.
How long did you rehab?
34 days.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Pay for the whole day?
Almost of it. Yeah, it still cost me like 60 grand.
When you went to rehab, no beer.
You know what? I wasn't addicted to drugs. I was gonna be, because I had PTSD and I would have been. I really do.
Why are you laughing at PTSD?
Because he's a cocksucker. That's why he loves torturing me.
I'm just trying to think what he's got PTSD. There's a lot of situations where you could have gotten PTSD. That's all.
No. When I almost died in Tampa, you're fucking such a dick. All right, I know. Put the sandwich down. That's what it means for Ralphie May. You told me that joke one time. You go, you got PTSD. Put the sandwich down. That's the problem you got. But I would have been addicted. I would have been. Ain't no doubt about it. And I'm on Lexapro and Lamictal now. And man, I feel phenomenal. I'm not bad about nothing.
You should be like a rap on the commercials for them.
Man, I can Dollar Shave Club. I can do it all day.
What's Lexapro for?
It's an antidepressant.
What does your dick still get hard?
Yeah.
There's got to be a by the way.
No. With the Lamictal, my cums are like twice what they used to be. Okay, it makes your fucking semen load twice as much. All right, which means my nuts get a little sore, so I gotta fucking drop a batch pretty regular. Okay, but man, it's like more volume than it's like a fucking wet sock or a ladle of pancake batter up against the wall. it's like Stymie when he got hot with the ink.
I'm over here laughing because there was 2 other times when Ralphie got PTSD when I was 200. 2 other times, not 200. And one time he got up yelling, and his head went into a light bulb and burned his top.
That's not PTSD. That was hilarious.
And sleeping next to Jodie Furtick when she's passed out, you want to finger that. You gotta sit there for an hour.
You can't.
Walking off in your bed.
Oh my God.
That'll give you PTSD. Me and Ralphie would play fucking drink a pool with Jody, And we'd sit praying for her to just take her clothes off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was terrible. Oh my God. Fucking crazy days, Lisa had 20 years of comedy in LA, fucking fucked up building. Just
It's so crazy, dude. You know, like I was at the store last night, and like the new comics, they don't have a lot of camaraderie like we do. Like the same guys that we used to roll with, I saw last night, and it was like even though I haven't seen them in a year, it was like I saw them last week. You know what I mean? Because we were down so much. You know, I like Mike Young. Okay, saw Mike
it
Young.
was good to see Mike.
Yeah, right.
It was good to see Brody Stevens last night.
Man, no shit.
Crystal Lee had me dying.
Dude, you had me dying with that fucking harp.
He was doing something about Tupac. That when Tupac was dying in Vegas, he was taking his last couple breaths and got one up to him. He said, Tupac, quickly, please just give us something. Tell us who shot you. You saw who shot you. Tupac took a minute and gave it a couple of fingers. This whole bit when he gave the couple of fingers, that shot. So I was back there stoned to the gills. I like Sunday nights at the store.
Me too.
I like the all fucking nights.
Yeah.
There's no off nights at the store.
Dude, it was. I had to sit on a stool, on the doorman stool, to watch your show.
So that was PTSD. There's a couple times you were
No, it was just fucking me dying. It was me almost dying and not being able to breathe for 11 days and no sleep. It fucking broke you. You know, I mean, I couldn't sleep for 9 days straight. I was in ICU. I had this thing breathing for me. I couldn't go to sleep. And so they were sucking stuff out of my lungs. And it was brutal. It was fucking brutal. And that's why, like, I can't sleep on white sheets because it reminds me of the hospital. I have a really hard time sleeping because I don't want to. If I go to sleep, I think I'll die. All right, and so that's why I take the pills now. And now I sleep, and I'm not crazy no more.
Was Tony Bennett kept
Did I tell you he came to one of my shows one time?
Absolutely.
He's so cool, man.
Real quick, 2-1 tag. Phil P. Marchetti. Dominic Salas, you fucking savage. Lemon GF. Tony Aguilar. Oogie Spooky. Andrew Wong. And my main motherfucker, Joe Abraham.
Hey, I got one. I got a fan, a buddy of mine. His name's John Roberts. Listen to this guy. He's an Ojibwa Indian, okay, on the Red River Reservation up in northern Minnesota. He has, I think, 9 kids adopted, and he's a stand-up comic, and he's a member of the Church of What's Happening Now.
Give him a shout out.
Fuck yeah. John Roberts, you're a fucking funny motherfucker, all right? And I worked with him. The guy's great. He's fucking phenomenal comic. No, dude. The natives, they like me, man. I've raised a bunch of money for and I like, man, you know, I'm glad that thing happened. I didn't know. Like after like the Trail of Tears, because I went to school in Arkansas. You know, they didn't put. Oh, this is what happened the Indians, okay? It's like after the Trail of Tears, I guess I thought everything just worked out.
Prophet, man. I grew up with a cast of characters that would say things to you, and you would have to look at them. You wanted to question them, but you knew you were way beyond the question because they were so real.
Yeah.
You had 30 seconds to decide where this motherfucker was coming from. And they would say shit from Dan Rigo to Timmy Hollow. Tonight, Timmy Hollow sent me a tweet. And one night, it's 1984. It's the height of cocaine. Everybody's doing Miami Vices on. You can't talk to a motherfucker that's not snorting or smoking bazookas or whatever the fuck it is. And we're standing in front of Corky's. I'll never forget. I could live to be 80. Now, Timmy's brother was my age. It was crazy, very funny, very low key. You don't like no drama. You don't like people with long hair. You know what I'm saying? You know, I will never forget this.
What about Rager? Was it Rager? Isn't that the guy?
Rago wasn't there. Rago at that time was on love. At that time, this was the cocaine crew. It was me, Pelican, Stinky, and Fernie. No, Fernie was murking, but not really. He was mad at me. So that was the original three, and then Timmy, and we had, whatever, those three always tried to find a way to get it. Oops. Veneri was in the circle back then.
I like Veneri.
He was the driver. We would always work for him and shit like that.
What about Ralph Fuso?
Ralph Fuso, I grew up with Ralph Fuso. Was a bit different.
He was a nice kid.
Basketball
kid,
he was a
right?
nice kid. He was a really nice kid. So we're standing in front of Corky's. It's a Saturday night. It's 2 in the fucking morning. We're outside. We're inside. I'm sorry. And we go outside, and somebody yells at me. I think I understand that Roger, your brother's outside. Come on out. Roger goes, what the fuck? So I walked out there with him. Stinky walks out. Somebody else. And I forget what the little brother said. He's like, nah, I wanted to see what the hell you were doing. But the little brother left the car lights.
The hazard light.
With the hazard light.
Yeah.
I'll never forget, he bends over and said there was a circus in town. Go turn the fucking lights up. What's the circus in town? My point being that, I grew up with people who would say shit to you, and it's always something. Let me tell you something, Alfie, man. I love you to death because the last 20 years you made it cool for me to be alive. Like you made it this acceptable. Like when you used to go on the road and come back 2 weeks later, I love it because you got me weed and shit like that. But I really love seeing it because I really missed you. I figured without you, I'm at the store by myself. I'm fighting these motherfuckers.
Dude, we were. It was me and you.
In that little fucking apartment. And it was just a crazy situation.
That's where this began.
And I would tell you shit, and we would giggle. And it's just weird that every time, the hospital, the PTSD, the fucking,
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Ralphie, how do you, survive 20 years of Joey's, there should be, a flag for you looking
longest running. Yeah, longest running friend. Okay. All right, first of all, build up a tolerance to that weed, okay? All right, you got to have a mind. Now, have you been a getaway driver yet?
No.
I'm not aware.
You haven't been a getaway driver yet?
I don't believe
and Coco's not the same Coco he was. Okay, so and I mean, while you get the Bolivian flu every once in a while, you never fucking brought it around me. No,
I do little bumps in the bathroom.
Right, but nothing disrespectful. If when I first got here in Houston, if you'd put out Coke right there, I'd have died. All right. But you were always a gentleman. Always a gentleman about it.
I wasn't even talking about that. I was just talking about him torturing you mentally.
Oh my God, the tortures. Okay, all right, Lee. I broke my fucking hand. I hit a guy at the fucking at the post office because he pushed an old lady down. because she couldn't hear the Asian lady. She was an old Russian lady, all right? And he couldn't hear the next go, net please, okay? And so the Russian lady was standing there, and this douchebag LA guy pushed her, and she fucking snapped her fucking arm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right in front of me. So I turned around and hit the guy, and it fucking broke my hand, okay? And so I go home. I'm fucking calling Joey, and I'm shook up, man. I'm like, Coco is like a shark. If he smells blood in the water, if you're upset about something, that's what he's going for. All right. So he called me up and go, get out of there. Get out of there right now. The police are coming right now because you knocked the guy out. Just go out the back door. I'm outside at El Compadre. All right, go out the back door right now. All right, and I ran out the back door thinking that, and I didn't have my keys. So I locked myself out of the back of Gardner. So I had to walk all, and I was, you're fat, you're mad. Okay, you're mad. Like now I gotta walk around the goddamn front to get in there. I'm hiding, thinking about doing going down to John Wolf's house. Okay, what do I do? What do I do?
It's crazy how many getaway drivers I used that I had a cut a piece on. And it's crazy how many getaway drivers I did something. Until today, they had no idea what.
Yeah,
I think I'm in that group, maybe.
No,
I'm like a getaway, but like
no
a
idea.
fast leaving.
You have no idea. And you know what's crazy? Like I remember like four. No, I don't remember. The good ones when you come back late, people like, what happened? Oh, you come back like OJ. Yeah, it's a cut. Your eyebrows on fire. Your shirt's ripped.
yeah.
And where the fuck were you? Oh, I had to go take my shirt out of the laundry. You fucking retarded. Are you fucking crazy? You're bleeding from your head. It's gassed to death.
Man, I tell you,
Oh my God.
when I remember one of the funniest mornings. We get up and have coffee at like 9:00, and I thought you were gonna be at the house. I thought, he's got a key, just come in, fucking lay down on the futon, go to bed, all right, maybe take a shower, go to sleep. All right, we didn't give a shit. All right, and Joey wasn't there, and it was about 10:00, and I made breakfast and no Coco. What happened? So I go over to Gavin Boyd's, and there's the there's the king of the zombies having Bolivian flu like a motherfucker, and then you're sitting up just to talk to me, trying. You smell like pussy and coke and booze. Oh my God, a lot of pussy. All right, and Gavin Boyd was like this, and his little shit dogs ran up to you and pissed on your head. That little shit dog. Yeah, what a fucking asshole. They're both dead now, I guess.
Little fuckers. Fuck them. He thought it was cute and shit.
I know, it's such a dick move.
Fucking crazy shit, man. Listen, this year's gonna be 10 years since I haven't done that powder.
Dude, I know.
10 years since my marriage has been dead.
Yeah, I know.
10 years since I haven't done fucking powder.
It's so crazy to me.
A couple of days after Marilyn died. A couple fucking days after she died. You know what?
Man, she was so sweet.
Yeah, nobody even says anything anymore. That's what killed me.
Dude, nobody mentions Freddie Soto. Nobody mentions Mitch Mulaney. Nobody mentions Mitch Hedberg, except for to fucking take his jokes. Nobody remembers nobody. It's like they pay no respect, and they've never developed that type of friendship.
Well, they never loved, people. Listen, when I was a kid, it was a big people that died, like Elvis died when I was fucking 13. That was craziness. That was a wicked craziness in this country when Elvis died. But I still remember Freddie Prinze shooting himself.
Wow.
That was fucked up, man.
Yeah.
That was fucked up. A couple months ago, I discussed Freddie Prinze Jr. coming on the show, and I just wanted to refresh my memory, and I went on. being in that night. What I remember from that night was, bro, I was fucking young, Ralphie. I was young, but I was starting to not drink, but I was starting to smoke reef and shit like that. Like, I would smoke reef, I could go uptown high, and then I would eat pizza at Blue Flame Pizza, which was the spot in those days. And after you ate the pizza in those days, you had about an hour and a half of giggles later. Then you'd go home. You got about an hour after you ate the pizza, you Visine again after the pizza. Then you Visine again, the smell of pizza, you put garlic on your pizza. That kills everything, that kills the weight and stuff like that. So that was the fucking call when you got high in those days. But I still remember going uptown, and I'm way down. So because on Fridays was Chico in the band.
Yeah, that was such a great show. Which was the same show, but Freddie was so goddamn more funnier than Lamont. Lamont sucked. All right, like I wanted Freddie to be Red Fox's son. All right, that would have been a hell of a show. And then have Shady Grady come in. Okay, you know.
All his fucking
I know, man. Shady Grady.
But I was out
Freddie.
that night. I was out that night. In those days, I don't know what my curfew was. Maybe 11. Like it was a curfew, but not really a curfew.
How old were you?
Let's pretend 13. Maybe. 8th grade, maybe. 11, 10:30 if I was lurking in the neighborhood, you know.
Yeah.
That type of shit. Because in those days, your call time was 10. But if you hung in front of the house, they let you hang till 11. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't get off that fucking stoop. Don't make me look out this door and you're playing up the fucking corner. I'll throw all ears out. If you're gonna stay out till 11, I want you on these fucking stairs. And that's what you did. So some people have like a loose schedule. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of a loose schedule. That was the night I found out Freddie Prinze fucking iced himself. I still remember the walk. I had to walk through a cemetery. That was the first time I cut to that cemetery because it takes like 4 miles off your walk. From uptown to downtown, there's a back fucking road back there. And people would say, be careful because they would never worship it. But I walked back there like 3 kids. And I saw some people doing some Santeria. And they made believe that we were going to chase us, but they didn't chase us. The other guys ran. I ran like for 5 minutes. I was tired. I'm like, fuck this. You jump in like by 64th Street, and you jump out by 51st Street. It was a tremendous little fucking, but those grave sites were all, like there was a lot of grave sites there from 1860s. The concrete was broken, the headstone was already broken and shit. You would die. Man, but he didn't know time flies.
You know, it's like comedy has so many people that are just are gone. You know, I mean, and like over the 20 years, the cast of characters like that we knew that were like really good, and like where are they now? You know, that like are no longer even in comedy. It's crazy.
Last night, I was standing where you were standing. Last night, I got to the thing. I saw Crystal Lee. I gave him a hug. Chris Spencer was up on stage. And I walked into I walked in. I gave the Chinese kid a hug. And Fun.
Yeah, he's my man.
That cool motherfucker.
Dude, I got an offer to go to do a bunch of gigs in China, and I'm gonna bring Fun.
Fun's a funny dude. Man.
He's a funny dude. And it's like, that guy's got heart. I mean,
he's got mouths to feed, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got mouths to feed. But I went out, I gave him a hug. I said hello to the window girl. And I went out into the hallway where you walk in. And I laid against the wall. And there was no one to sit. I listened to Crystal Lee. And I started looking at the pictures. Lee, I saw 3 people there that I was super tight with. That have vanished from LA. I couldn't tell you where they are, what happened to them. It was crazy how many people on that wall. I was like, wow. They used to be here every night. They were doing this, they were doing that. They just disappeared. I just did a show in Connecticut, Mohegan Sun, and Beaumont Bacon show.
Get the fuck out of here.
Gave me a big hug. I gave her a big hug. Told her I loved her. Told her I was there tonight. She rocked the main room.
Man, I saw that.
And
that pissed a lot of people off.
yeah, no.
She fucking rocked that spot.
Yeah, no.
I was there that night.
So it's just crazy that you look at these people and go, fuck, I got a spot at 10:30 at the store. How lucky am I? And 20 years later, I'm still doing a Sunday night spot at the fucking store. And now the difference between 20 years and now is 20 years ago, this room would have been 60 people.
Less.
And a great room, don't get me wrong. It would have been a great educational
But
room.
the time we'd get on, because we get bumped down, you know, first of all, you hear Andrew's coming, okay, and Eddie's coming.
I wouldn't, nobody said, let me explain to you how mine and Joey needed work. Okay, number one, at that time I was an addict. Let me explain something to you later. You want to learn from the Jew? God put you in the by right Jew's hand. And there was a way to make money at the store. There's a couple angles to make money at the store. You can get the main room, which I never got. Not because I didn't want it. Every once in a while, she gave me a Saturday night in there, and then put an extra $100, $50 in your pocket. But you didn't get rich in that. You didn't get rich in the ORE. You get $15 a spot. But she cut me a deal one day. She goes, "Do you want to host?" And she goes, "How about you work the door from 7 to 10? I give you $25, and then you host from 10 to close. I give you another $25." I go, "That's great, but that's a lot of walking for $25. So I got an idea. I took Andrew's phone number down. I took Eddie Griffith's number down. And I took Joe Rogan's number down. Okay? And I took anybody who had bumping privileges number down. Whether it was Paul Mooney, all of them.
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon. Because listen, I could go to the store on Sunday. The guy who sold coke worked the door. So guess how I worked it? I would get on stage, do my 10, put up Andrew, Eddie, or Paul, and that's an hour.
Easy.
I could go do a few bumps, have a few cocktails, get the party started. Right before they get off, I go to Don Barris and go, guess who the host is the rest of the night? Who? Me. I give him the microphone, and I'd be out of there by 11:15 with a package. I picked up half a yard. I hosted. I did comedy. I did my job for the night.
Yeah.
It was better than me. That was my most favorite night at the store was Sunday nights. Because I'd host till 11:30.
Dude, I used to love Sundays because I'd always have cookouts behind the apartment, you know, even though I had a studio. And it was a murderer's row of comedians at those fucking barbecues. All right? And
you cooked the turkey at 4 in the morning or something.
So,
You do something crazy like that. I know.
yeah.
One night we went over there and your buddy, we pulled over. He was talking to a hooker. You know, we got back to the hotel. He said it was a friend of his and shit. That's what
Yeah.
there's a lot of hookers on Sunday.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, from Fairfax
Oh my
to
God.
La Brea, a little bit down. And those
Foxy white chicks.
It was crazy.
Foxy.
You would pull
They
down.
like some black girls and stab somebody.
Till this day, after 10 o'clock, what a lot of people don't know. And if you do it, there's a cop there, they'll nail you.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, they will.
By Gardner, by
The street
Kershaw
after
and Sunset.
Kershaw is when it starts.
It's where it starts. If you make a left,
Or right.
If you're headed to the comedy store and you make a left before Fairfax, there's a cop there, you will get pulled over.
You get a ticket, dude. It's like $200-something ticket.
If you make a left on those streets.
I did that.
Because me too. I got.
Because I was fucking going to see Doug, and he turned around, so I fucking turned down Carson like you would to go to Doug's apartment. And motherfucker, it's like boom, we pull over. Then he's laughing at me as he walks the 2 blocks down to his fucking apartment. And we were just at the Coach and Horses. He was just shitty. He just wanted to ride. Motherfucker.
Let me tell you how they got me.
How they get you?
This is a classic. Joey Diaz, 2005. Coke story. I forgot all about that. You gotta love, okay?
I hear me.
So I go out.
Break out some of them stars over there. So.
You know me in those days. I used to go out early.
I did.
I get my party started 7:30.
There'd be two parties.
That's how you had to do it in those days.
There'd be two.
Remember, I had to pick up an envelope for tomorrow, an envelope for the night. And there was always something. A cell phone, a pocketbook. There was always something at the comedy store. So it's like a Monday night leave. I get a package. My wife is home. She's my girlfriend at the time. I'm living with her on Schrader. And I got a package. I go home. The package is okay. But for some reason, that Monday night, the coke wasn't sticking. It wasn't getting behind it. So I called a few people to pick up a package. Jesus Christ. There's no package. There's no one. This guy's been sleeping. This guy's doing this. This guy's doing that. Finally, I go, oh, I know it's got a fucking package. And for some reason, I did the same thing. I passed the guy's house. And I went to make a U-turn. I figured I'd pull into 7-Eleven. And they fucking nailed me down the corner. And they go, no. They didn't even nail me down the corner. They pulled me over right in the 7-Eleven door. How about that one for you? Wow. They pulled me over right when I saw them. I pulled into the 7-Eleven to make believe like I just fucked up. Right. They walked right in there and said, "Can we talk to you?" I said, "Listen, you just broke the damn line. I was coming in to get water and something else. Now I'm coming down on the blood. I'm on the tail end, but I'm manageable. But I'm still a little on the fucking cocaine. I'm talking to these two cops, and they're like, all I do is a favor, show us ID. I'm like, I don't know what I need. This is Terry Clark's stop. I'm on Sunset. It's 1 in the morning. Yeah. I got $60 when I go around up the corner. And that's all I need. Just let me go right now. And I'll never make a left turn ever. Yeah, right. Rights forever. Never. Rights forever. You'll never see me in this neighborhood late night again. And I fucking start talking to the guy. I'm sorry, bro. I told you about it. I got to throw you in jail. Somebody has to come and get you. And all of a sudden, a drunk dude walks over. And he goes, Joey Diaz, oh shit. And he gives me a hug. I don't have the handcuffs on yet. And the cop looks at me and goes, you know him? He goes, fuck yeah. That's Joey Diaz, the longest shot. Both cops look at me and they go, how you doing, buddy? And they start talking to me now. I go, what's going on? And I go, listen, I just left the house. I just went to 7-Eleven just to get what was dying. Something was going on. And they go, all right, just go straight home. Don't let us catch you driving without your license. I went right to Martel. I fucking shot the left. I picked up a gram and I went home. And I never made a fucking left turn again on fucking Sunset. No, never. Fuck it. They were going to tow my fucking car and everything. They do that on Melrose too, Jack. Melrose, you can't turn after 11 on some parts. Really? Yeah. I think Santa Monica too. Like not Stanley, but on the other side of Fairfax. Those houses back there, those gays, they're like, nah, you don't bring your party back here. All right, you want to turn a trick, suck cock in the fucking bathroom? Go for it. Abby's down the block. You know what I mean? That's how they get in there. You know, they go get to taste the dick out of their mouth with that Brazilian food next door, that bossa nova. Okay. I don't know where it is now. I don't really know where it is, but it was on Santa Monica. It was off Santa Monica. When I first lived in the trailer, and for a while I would stay with Doug, and for a while I would stay with her. And you have to move the trailer, right? And we lived next to a park that if you went there in the daytime, I can't remember where it was. It was Hollywood. It was right around Beverly and maybe Curzon or something like that. It's probably a fucking building now. Yeah. At the time, it was this little park. In the daytime, they had benches and you could walk up the stairs. And they had like a little swing area. Dog, at fucking 3 in the morning. That place would turn into sex central in those days. So I'd be sleeping with Carol in the fucking trailer. And you could hear the men. This is 1997, guys. And they were fucking right outside, like male hookers, I guess they were. You could hear them having had sex right outside. That shit lasted like 3 nights for me. And I couldn't sleep.
How can you sleep with that noise?
I couldn't sleep with that fucking noise. And there was no women out there. There was no guys or women. It was all, every time we looked out there, just 2 men had sex. The one guy choking the other one. It was, I just remembered this shit. See, this is the shit that's...
Maybe you have PTSD.
Huh?
Maybe you have PTSD.
Yeah.
You fucking late. Oh my God. I got acid from that last fucking church. What's happening now?
I know for a fact.
That you can do right now. God damn it. Not go get the snake. Okay, don't look at the yellow. All right. Look at this party started.
If you don't think I know, I got PTSD just from...
You do. Without a doubt, you do.
And I can tell you
the multiple things.
No, the one in particular, the one that haunts me to this day was my godfather. There's times I think about fucking paying a private investigator for my godfather. It's like eliminated once and for all. He was a fucking, at the end of it was ugly. And he was relentless. He was relentless, Ralphie. You know, I would, when I left North Bergen, it was December of '84. And I would keep in touch with 3 or 4 buddies. And dog, and I would hear shit from them that I could call bullshit, or I could have believed. And then years later, I smartened up and I go, why would they fucking be talking this shit? And then I had another friend, my first daughter, Jackie, her godparents, her father, the godfather, Pete. He was a fucking serious white dude that I grew up with. Pete was Italian, no Irish, no none of that mafia shit. Pete was a serious fucking white dude that knew his shit. Before I made any moves in those days, I go to Pete. If Pete goes to the cops today, Pete could throw me in jail for 30 fucking years. From 1980 to 1985, I told Pete everything I did. Whether he agreed with it or not, whether he was a close friend of ours or not, I told, because I always had to have somebody I was 100% honest with.
Yeah.
Like
I've been that guy for a long time.
Yeah, no matter what you came to me in those days and said to me, like if you came to me in those days and said, Joey, tell me that you didn't run the comedy store. Yes, I fucking did. I was that guy. Like if anybody else asked me, I go, no. Man, that was weird. You know, the sweatshirt, like, no.
It seems like a liability to me, isn't it?
What's that, buddy?
Telling somebody?
You gotta unburden your heart.
Listen, bro, if you
no
want,
judgments. That's what real friends are. You did?
In those days, you have people that they come up to you. Listen, man, if you don't want the answer, don't ask the fucking question.
Right, that's true.
But, okay, when I was 14, I got one of the greatest lessons in my life that stuck with me. His name was Jimmy Bender Sr. He once told me something that fucking just stuck with me. Like I started hanging out with him and swimming in his pool. I was friends with his son, and when they went to the track, he goes, listen, if you told me the truth, I got your back. But if you lie to me, I can't help you. And that always stuck with me. I always remembered what that was intended for. And then years later, I saw him kick a junkie in the stomach and drag him out and say the guy was going to die in his house. So I know he had business to understand me. But at the same time, the way I was growing up in those days, my friends were going to take heat for me. Okay? Let's pretend, let's just throw some names out here because we know. Let's pretend Ari Shafir, who's Ari today. People like Ari. Ari's a great guy.
Yeah.
Let's pretend I robbed a kilo from Ari. All right, like Joe Diaz today robbed a kilo from Ari. And Ari had 2 guys working for him. Steve Renazizi and somebody else. Whose balls they gonna bust every day? They gonna bust Ralphie's ball. They're gonna bust Lee's balls. Like, where's Joey? Have you heard guess what? You're gonna hear from those every time you go out late, and you see those guys gonna come up to you and go, "You ever hear from your pal?" What you mean to tell me is you never heard from your pal? No, you full of shit, Lee. You're a piece of shit. You fuck. Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit. How long can you tolerate that for? Before you say, I know where he is. Well, to be honest with you, Lee, if I lie to you, you're not gonna take that from me no more. In my mind, if you're a good friend, why fuck it up with a lie? If he's not a friend, who the fuck is he to fucking fuck him? But if they're a good, solid friend, and you come to me and you go, Joey, I want to ask you, but I don't. And I already know what you want to know. I'll tell you. Yeah. I had to. Whatever. And you'll look at me and go, Jesus Christ. All right, we'll fix it. That's the difference. Like I saw Ralphie walking across the street from the Japanese place. They called the cops on me at the fucking Dublin. I saw Ralphie and I looked him straight. He's like, I got a showcase for CBS. Yeah, later. Push it back. Tell him that you're not doing this season.
Yeah. Break of his career.
Yeah.
Go get the
it would have been.
Go get the fucking Voyager, the Forerunner.
Yeah, I got the Forerunner.
The Forerunner.
Yeah. My nephew has it now.
Are you serious?
Fuck yeah. It's fucking great. Still running.
300,000.
400 and something thousand
Yeah.
miles on it.
I told Lee.
400 Toyota. Are you listening to me? I had a Forerunner that I was a comedian in 1996. Okay, Toyota Forerunner. It's 21 years old. It's got over about 500,000 miles on it, and it's still going, Jack. Still going.
You don't even see those anymore.
No. My nephew had it repainted because I shined it up so much that I created swirls in it from shining it so much with fucking not the right stuff. And so he had it painted, and it fucking looks great. Takes it to the Razorback games. He's happy as shit. He's got a little boy. There's one. He's fucking. It's like that car, that fucking Westling who would bang his wife in and fucking leave condom wrappers all over the place. Oh God, Jesus! All right, it's that same car. My nephew's got it, but I had a good parking spot too, man. Good parking spot, and I was gonna rock right in. I had a showcase for CBS. They were all up my ass, and you're like, Ralphie, go get the fucking car, and I'm like, this is serious, okay? And I was halfway in the middle of the street, and I'm so fat that I can only wear warm-ups, so I'm always trying to. Everybody thought I was trying to be black. This is the only thing that fit. I ran that Ford. I got it for free.
So it was Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
We all wore Big Daddy. I told him leave for a year and a half. That's all I wore.
Without a doubt.
I just wore their outfits. I just wore
everywhere.
I wore it everywhere.
Why were they giving you free outfits?
Because
they wanted promotion. Yeah. And then I got everybody in on it.
Everybody was fat.
I got everybody in I could.
Sweatshirts, t-shirts, sweats, shorts.
They were super high quality.
Super high quality. I had that shit for years.
Yeah.
They gave me a Big Daddy jersey that I wore once a week for fucking 3 years. They gave me a Big Daddy Dallas Cowboy shirt.
Wow.
Like I said, Big Daddy, but it's blue.
Right.
Silver stripes. Coked up somewhere and left it in a hotel room or something like that. I had some great Big Daddy stuff.
Man, I still got it. Yeah. And you know what? It's still some of my favorite shit to wear. I fucking love that shit. It's great.
What has happened to them? They sold.
I don't know what happened to them. They were so good to it, so many of them.
They got into the movies because they gave it to the black comic, and how he got into the movies was Barbershop.
Yeah.
The first Barbershop, he wore Big Daddy on there. So he was their first big.
Right.
And they had other people.
But I wore it on TV. All over the place.
I tried to wear it on the big Best Damn Sports show.
Yeah.
I really did too. Good people.
Yeah, they were great. And
it was in Philly.
Yeah. And I did that. I wore them, and I got Big Daddy to sponsor a bunch of. I was doing those Lowrider magazine car shows around the country, and I got them to sponsor that. So I was getting my airfare paid. Okay, wearing Big Daddy at all these places, and they were selling out. I put them in my video when I went to Iraq. I wore Big Daddy. All right, and it was phenomenal. They make shirts that could breathe so much. It was 135 degrees, and my titties didn't smell like vinegar. You know what I mean? That's pretty fucking impressive. It was great shit.
I probably had Big Daddy clothing lurking until about 2008. When I moved out of Hollywood, that was Big Daddy. I had a couple T-shirts. I had a few sweat jackets or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't even know if they were around anymore. Nobody had them. I couldn't wear sweats anymore. The mafia thing was over with.
Yeah.
So there was no reason to wear sweats anymore. So that was the end of that. I don't even know what happened to the rest of the show. They were great people.
Yeah, so nice.
They're still around doing something. See, in those days, a lot of people would start those companies. They would blow up and then they'd sell them.
Yeah.
And then somebody else would pick them
absorb it up. Yeah.
And they'd pick them up and buy 3 or 4 T-shirt companies and combine them and do something.
Now, have you gotten in contact with this Winston company? It's a designer. He's an actor. He's a fat actor, and he sent me a link to it. Dude, I just got this shit. It's fucking amazing. Every bit of it is fucking phenomenal. I'll get you hooked into it. My flavor, it's so great. It's like really super high quality stuff that I can't find anywhere else. I shop all over this. Yeah.
Texas is if you're a fat dude, you gotta go to Texas.
Lord Jesus.
That's the only place you go.
Man.
And you know what, man? It's such a shame because like I explained on stage last week, in Texas, if I'm a 2X here, in Texas, I'm an extra large.
Right.
So if I buy clothes in Texas, I got extra large. I go, Jesus Christ, I lost weight.
You feel good about yourself.
Time to eat.
Time to eat.
They don't fuck around. They switch the labels on you. So you go to Texas, you buy a 3X, you're swimming like a fucking thing. You're like, what happened to this? I could use this in 3X. No, because they make the clothes bigger. In LA, they make them smaller. Get a 2X in LA. I guarantee you walk into any Walmart in LA, you don't fit 2X. Walk into a fucking use.
Yeah.
You'd be swimming in a 1X. Jesus Christ, I lost weight. No, they make the clothes bigger. So every of those Marshalls, all that shit, if you're a 2X like me, becomes fair fucking game now. If I usually walk into Marshalls, there's no clothing for me. But in Texas, Marshalls is clothing for Uncle Joey and shit.
Don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
Is the B right there?
No. I got it.
Don't mess.
Come on, man. That's the church. That's what we did.
Did you see his face?
I did. It was great. It was great. It's going to be a great one. People are going to go. They're going to make gifts of this.
Wait, have a star. No.
Come on. Here, you eat this one.
Yeah.
Eat this one.
Yeah, eat a double.
Come on. Sorry, a double.
No,
You're not eating a double.
I ain't one to don't worry about that.
It's fun.
Where you performing next few weeks, my brother?
Harrah's, Las Vegas.
How long?
This Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 10 o'clock. And then next Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 10 o'clock. And then I'm in San Antonio at LOL. And I can't remember. That's like the next 3 weeks. But like I'm going to be also coming back here next Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, hang out with my kids and do some meetings. And then the next week is Father's Day, so I'm going to be around. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if you and your family, maybe Sunday dinner someplace, you know, maybe go back to that Italian place I told you about. Like, it's old school Italian. That Tony's Bella Italiano on Magnolia. Mongo.
That's what he goes to eat and shit like that.
That's where I'm going to stay for now.
What?
Oh my God. Mongo.
I'm happy you're doing well, Rabbi. I'm happy. You know, before the podcast, I know a lot of people listen to this podcast. You've been divorced, separated, and you know, while it's happening, you think it's the end of the world,
Right.
and it's a pain that doesn't go away for 3 years. And you and the attorneys can keep it going. Like with me, I just squashed it. I said one day, you know what, man, I want to get done. That's it. I just want to do it. You know what? I came to the conclusion. I was fighting for a never-ending war because at the end, I couldn't cover the spread. Whatever your fucking name is.
Ralphie.
Let's go do.
I know, baby.
I couldn't cover the spread, Ralphie. That was the worst feeling in the world to know, but also the best feeling in the world. When I moved back there, when I left living with George and he was jumped up,
Yeah.
and his grandmother, and I was having a great time, and I was really learning comedy. I saw language all that night at 2 in the morning, and then I figured it out. I gotta move somewhere where I can do a lot of open mics, take my time, just get time, and I can do some of this fucking comedy shit. I've been doing it in New York. It's been working mental. Anywhere I go, it's always been receptive, come back. So I'm on to something. I don't know what it is. And one time I play the flute. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna stick this out. I got no money. I got a little job I eat from week to week. Why not have a good time my way? Every night I do comedy, I bump into somebody, they give me a bill. We do a bump. I drink 2 cocktails because they give you 2 drink tickets. I'm having the time of my fucking life.
Yeah.
I wanted a family. I wanted to be married. I thought that's what I wanted. Once I got on that stage and I got hooked, it was all over with the shouting. I walk in one day, she says she doesn't want to be married no more. It was like God said, here you go, God said, this is what you want, you fucking lunatic. And I went for it, Rabbi, who gives a fuck. And that's what we're enjoying right now. We're enjoying those triple runs that we did. We're enjoying. You did those other runs that dude. Like,
CW Kindle.
CW Kindle. I told him to suck my dick. Because he used to give you a long week.
Yeah.
Then the week before the gig, he cut it down to 2
2
days.
days. Yeah, but it was like Wednesday and
Yeah,
Saturday.
Saturday.
And they're fucking 12 hours apart. You had to
Yeah.
put yourself up for 2 days.
It was fucking crazy, people.
Or you know what you would do is you would stay in your car, Lee, okay, and sleep in your car until like 2:30, 3 o'clock, all right, and then take the hotel room, okay, and you would stay there at that one for a full 24 hours, all right, which basically meant you got 2 days for the one day because you went there early. You just stayed in your car. You stayed up or you slept in your car. That's what I would do. And then you get free breakfast. I'd fuck them up on the free breakfast. Oh my God. I'd make BLTs left and right because I stole a fucking pound of bacon. You think I'm lying to you? I ain't lying. Not one bit. BLTs, fruit, but fuck you on the cantaloupe. I don't like that. All right. And stay in there. And then they had an afternoon thing. And then get them in the morning. Fucking eat up a bunch and then go do. So you only had to do one night, actually pay for it, but you'd go pick a town to do a spot in, you know, like Dallas or Oklahoma City, Denver, Austin. You know, you fuck around and find something to do, and pick up about $50 or something. Might cover a hotel room, might not. It might not. I worked for Shirley Bynum too, out of there. She was great. But man, those triple runs were fucking bananas. Fucking bananas. Oh man. And I remember one time he booked me a headline and he also booked Chris Alpine the headline. And Chris Alpine was so mad. Okay? He was like, I want to go up with last. And I'm like, well, Chris Alpine, I'm a filthy, dirty motherfucker, and if it means for a second this guy's not gonna pay me headline pay, fuck you. You won't be able to follow me. And he went up, and I didn't give a shit. I didn't stand there to listen, and I got all mad about that. And he was all clean, and I just went up and just trashed him for the first 15, 20 minutes. Oh, God, Tribble got lit up on that one. And then like Chris Alpine's manager was another one that booked gigs up there. Who was Pat Wilson. And she blackballed me because I was dirty. Okay. Yeah, she blackballed me because she managed to Chris Alpine and he got blowed out.
One time, the people that were talking about Pat Wilson,
they were big figures in her life, man.
At one time, we would call these people every Monday and beg them for more. And if they sent us to Mars, we would take the mission. It's a crazy thing to sit here and laugh and think about those times.
Man, you were the king of the Greyhound. You know, you called Bob Reed on Monday afternoon.
I learned how to mix it, man. Look, I figured it out. When I started selling screws. I would have to be there at 5 in the morning. I would basically leave the store and park my car in those days and jerk off and go to this place at 5, and I would start fucking emailing facts of people, Roger Paul, the Buffalo Funny Bone, Miami Improv, the Forum. You have no fucking idea, friend. The Birmingham, Alabama Club.
Oh yeah, start on
Houston Lap Stop, and spot. I didn't get
Comedy Showcase.
How many people would call me back? Zero. But every Monday,
they got an ear beating.
They got a fax from Uncle Joe every Monday.
Yeah, here's my bells.
Coming around.
And if you left them wide open, you wouldn't get booked. So you'd have to put in where you kind of want it to be.
And in those days,
like this is dates booked like this, and you knew these dates were kind of close. So you'd call them and beg them, go, hey, I got this, let me have it. All right, you know, you manage it. You know, you had to work the angles. If you went in comedy like, well, I'm a nice guy and I'm going to send a headshot and a tape, a VHS, they wouldn't give a fuck. Okay, you had to be something different. You know, you had to be funny, and there was no fucking YouTube, none of that shit. It was VHSs.
No, they couldn't check your fucking your webpage.
Yeah.
So you could tell them, listen, I'm going to be in Austin this week. Why don't you give me the week before? That's
right, exactly.
It was brilliant.
Yes. Hey.
It's an amazing thing to learn on your own.
Then you hear that there's a Thursday in Beaumont. You're like, fucking somebody, hey, I'm going to be in town. All right? And you just shut up and you start calling other comedians. It's like the internet was like just your fucking Rolodex. You know, you go, hey, Dougie, where the fuck are you at? Okay. Hey, give me a feature week because I'm fucking co-headlining with, like, oh my God, what was that guy's name? God damn it. Fucking, he's an Arkansas comic. He's crazy. It's crazy. I forget. God damn it. And he was fucking bananas. That guy was so much fun. Or Captain Rowdy or something like that. You know, you see these guys and you're just like, wow, these are fucking boom. And now they're even down. But it was all of like, hey, I need help getting this date, you know. And so you go, you know, if you wanted to be in the at Zanies, you had to tell people that you were doing creative gigs in the Southeast. You know, hey, I'm going to be there. Give me a spot. All right, boom. You know, hey, can I stay at your condo for extra?
What an education it was as a feature actor.
Yeah.
To go from having a day job to booking gigs now for yourself. And you're adding up all these gigs, but if you add it up, you're still not making anything close to what you're making.
Yeah.
But you'll accept it. You figure out a way to make it work. You know what? That bedroom in the back that's an office, that's going to become a bedroom. I'm ready.
Yeah.
This is way before Airbnb, dog.
Yeah.
You went to the library and put a piece of paper up. Bedroom for rent. Split the utilities and shit. And these guys, you learn how, like from 93 and a half to 95, I learned how to become a comic jack. I'm bare nothing. That car was going to fall apart at any time. And for me to go on the road where I was going in those days, but every road gig I got, something always happened.
Yeah.
I met this fucking dude, man, in my life. That's why I sit there and I go, someday I'm going to pass away. And if there's a real fucking God or whatever they talk about, the people that I saw that helped me were angels that God sent when I was like my head was in a good direction. I just had a little bit of help. I met this white dude in Boulder, bro. Can't remember what his name is. You know me, Ralphie, man. It keeps me awake some nights because I wish I could give him a big hug right now. I was going through a personal fucking hell. I was living in a one-bedroom basement. I was starting to do comedy. HBO had used me to open up for Carlos Mencia and Jimmy Aveda, 4 different cities. It was the summer of maybe '94. I'm barely paying rent. I'm snorting cocaine. There was no cocaine. The car looked like the car that they killed Mike Corleone's wife and Godfather one. Look, that's what it looked like. The fucking back window was missing. It was about the
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Let me tell you something, bro. I was taking 6-hour drives on that fucking car. To this day, I sit there leaning the holy fucking over. And I was doing for $250. I was driving to Cheyenne, Wyoming, or somewhere in Wyoming. And when you get there, it's beautiful. You get on stage, there's 3 feet of snow.
Yeah, and you have to be from Cheyenne. You had to be in Bozeman, okay, and or Jackson Hole, okay, and you had to go through 3 feet of snow, and so you knew it'd take twice as much time, and if you're lucky, you find a guy shoveling and get behind him. So now you're going 25 miles an hour, and so you just double the time. So you don't sleep. You just take no-dose, drink Mountain Dew, and get a Gatorade and piss in the Gatorade bottle.
What about the night you get the 250 and you need every fucking dime of it? You gotta take it home.
Yeah.
But on the way in, you walk in, it's beautiful. You walk out, there's a foot of snow that's really coming down. You don't have the money to fucking get a hotel room.
Right.
You don't want to take the chance to drive.
I almost
just shovel yourself out and go behind the supermarket and get a blanket. I used to have a blanket in that truck, Lisa had. I ain't here to lie nobody, Lisa had. One time
I can tell you, I got one just like that.
I know you did. You had that Toyota.
Yeah, man. I slept in that Toyota.
Bed, dog.
Yeah.
Guys, I could tell
I slept in my car so much.
100 times I slept in a car in fucking 2 years.
Yeah, easy.
Easy being a comedian.
No, and I had
not giving a fuck.
No,
you can wake up anywhere and get stabbed in the fucking neck, dog.
Without a doubt.
Oh my God, I would go behind hotels. I would go behind warehouses.
I was falling asleep.
You have no idea when you're tired how your mind works.
I was falling asleep at the wheel, okay? And I'm at Coastal Mount Shasta, okay? There's a scenic overlook. And I pull in there, okay? I go to sleep in the back of my truck, all right? It's like 50 degrees, all right? And I got my pistol, and I'm in my sleeping bag. I wake up, and there's 8 inches of goddamn snow. And it's now like 16 degrees, and I'm blue. My face is fucking blue. All right. I don't know where the fuck. I don't know how to get out of there. The road is completely fucked. All right. And I've got to be in Wenatchee, Washington. Okay. In 14 hours. Okay. You know. And I don't know where the fucking roads are closed and not closed. Okay. Or, and you have to cut through fucking White's Pass. Okay? God damn, fuck that White's Pass. All right? You drive up, and you're at, I think, 9,000 to 10,000 feet, something like that. And there's no weather at the bottom. Up there, it's a fucking blizzard. Okay? And so you have to fight going to sleep because if, like I had to shut my car off because I was going to get carbon monoxide poisoning. Okay.
I had a car dog every time I got in, I'd have to write a suicide note.
Right.
Because the smoke would go into the fucking cockpit.
Yeah.
I would get a headache after 20 minutes. I'd have to pull over, get out of the car, walk. I wish this was a joke.
No.
It would take me from Portland to Seattle. It's supposed to take me 2 hours. It would would take me 5 hours. Because I had to stop every 20 minutes and get out of the fucking car. That's what I did for $100 in those days.
Yeah.
I would drive to Seattle to a Mexican restaurant in Portland for Donna Richards. And I would do the $125 gig and drive back to fucking Seattle. You're crazy.
Man,
Dog,
how many Roger Paul gigs did you do with the the female comedian that wore a wedding dress, his wife or his ex-wife?
I think one in all those years.
Oh really? Oh my God!
Yeah,
I got on a string, and man, wow, that was an extreme show.
I'll tell you what you do learn about comedy that Ralphie knows is that sometimes things happen and you scratch your head for 5 fucking years. But I was just talking to you, and there used to be another company that used to do comedy when I fucking started with Dana and Doug.
Phenomenal.
And I sent them a tape, and they made me a co-headliner when I couldn't even MC. They said, "We love your stage presence." They got me a gig as a feature, which paid like $145. And I went up there, and again, this is one I needed every time. After the gig, I got out there. It was I didn't drink. I said, "I'm not gonna drink this. I gotta sleep on the street." They paid me in cash. It's gonna cost me $22 to get home, maybe $5 for a Subway, veggie and cheese with a soda. I'll get home with $110. I need every fucking dime of this. There's no hotel in my fucking future. In those days, I had a truck in there, that Corolla, and there was everything in there: a basketball, 2 blankets, pillow, fucking snow boots, regular shoes, hiking boots, explosives, a flare, a canteen filled with water, you fucking name it. And it was in there that if you moved one of them, it was made. I had everything in there. Scott's fucking tight. I had to stick across the back. I would hang clothes back there so I could hide back there if I had to sleep in the car. I figured out a way to keep the front seat and push it forward. My buddy was a half a fag engineer in Boulder. He was a genius. He made me a thing so I could put on the bottom. So where you put your feet now wasn't there. It became part of your mattress. I had that little car going, man. God, unbelievable places I slept.
Yeah, man.
How I would walk into hotels and eat the free breakfast, brush my teeth.
Fuck yes, exactly.
Wash my face, walk past the front guard, walk into the hotel late, take a tremendous shit, piss, wipe my ass really good because it got dirty overnight in that fucking car. I would brush my teeth, wash my hair, push my eyebrows back, gargle, and then have everything in my jacket. And then I'd walk like I owned the joint.
Yeah.
What's for breakfast here? For $9.95. You stay at the hotel last night here. What room? 62A. Lisa, yeah. All right. Go sit down. Of course, you fucking like at $8.90 a fucking table for everything you could eat. Are you crazy? You slept in the car one night. You eat everything. Hello. Rice Krispies. You eat a bagel. You eat a cinnamon bun. Buffet, you eat one of everything.
Yeah, you can go back for a couple more.
You just left the car to do your fucking dream. Your diet really doesn't matter.
Man,
that's what killed me. Your diet at that point
fuck that.
really doesn't matter. I remember going back one time and somebody go, "Joey, you're putting on weight." So I put a basketball with me on the road. And I forced myself to go in the back of every hotel in the parking lot and run around with a basketball. I did that for about 3 months, you know. That's how retarded I was. So where are you going to be the next couple of weeks?
I'm going to be at Harris at the beautiful casino Harris. You know what I like about it? I got to be honest. The most thing I really like about it is there's no shiny shirt, half of fags over there. Okay, it's like a bunch of real people. Okay, it's $15. Fucking blackjack. You can have a good time. Drink pretty good booze. Okay, they've got great restaurants. There's a Ruth Chris if you want to steak meat. I mean, come on, who's better than that? And
You gotta
it's
take Lee.
easy.
You gotta take Lee when you use your real best.
Man, Lee, I want you to come out, you fool. Okay, listen, Hercules. I got a 5-bedroom house. They done rented me with a good ass pool and
Lee
everything.
is allergic to us.
What's going on, Lee? He's got a skin problem.
He can't be
Jesus.
sleeping on nothing. You gotta get Lee a room that's been sanitized.
Okay, all right, done. Done. I'll put him at the beautiful Caesar's
Lee
Palace.
don't want to stand there for your bitch.
No, good God, no.
He's saying, don't stay there for your bitch.
And I don't need
I don't
it.
either.
I don't either.
I don't even mind. You're gonna manjar in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Mi familia, no más, Nevada. What are you drinking? Champagne? Champagne cocktail?
Champagne cocktail.
Champagne cocktail.
I'm staying on Airbnb, blankets. He's got a sneak in the middle of that. He's one of those kids, bro. You know, he's one of those guys in Vegas. You can
Yeah.
It's really, you know, Lee thinks like, when Lee was allowed at the South Point, Lee was very interesting to me. Because at Lee's age, I didn't like Las Vegas at all.
Yeah.
I took a hate for Las Vegas when I was 22. And I said, I don't think this place. I'm from New York City where I can do this. I gotta walk around with cameras. And they watch in the bathrooms.
They watch everything, Jack.
For me to get down, for me to come to the estate 84, I had to know I could snort the base. I could go to a bar and jack out like I used to do in Houston. You can't even talk anymore.
Allen Park Inn?
No.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Allen Park Inn.
I got jacked
Or
up.
our house.
No, the fucking other bar where you get John that had no windows. That bar there, I used to walk in there and I couldn't even fucking talk. But anyway, to make a fucking long story short, I know what the whole fucking story short was. It's, what's up, Lee?
When I was a lot of the South Point.
Yeah, we was a lot of the South Point. It was interesting because we would finish up a show, we would eat something, we'd get high, and we would look like, okay, we get it, he's tired, I'm tired. The next day, I got to hear a tremendous story. You know, he got up at 2, brushed his hair and came down, he 1 till 5. And at 5:30, he bumped into a friend who was bad luck. And he went back to the table.
That's aggression.
And he ended up losing. What he wanted, plus $100 out of his pocket. Now he's salivating from the mouth. Because he's Jewish. He goes back to the room. He washes himself. He bangs her out. He calls his girlfriend. And he refused for the last temptation of Christ. He's got this weird way of gambling. Then he's telling me how good he is. He's Johnny Bananas. I stalk him. I snake him a yard or 2. He blows it in 2 minutes. He got beat up. Like so. To this day, he blames me.
He left. One of my first couple hands left.
I walked away, so it's my fault. I've never been nobody's lucky. I've never been nobody's lucky rabbit foot. This guy
He's
wins
a mush.
400. Oh, he's mush.
Put him in the bathroom.
About 8 weeks ago, he started a fucking course on hypnotics, how to hypnotize the blackjack dealer.
I need your bracelet, Ralphie, if you have it.
Oh man, I know. It's actually in my luggage. I go everywhere with that.
He took a course.
You know, by the way, I've had thank you, church, for taking me in and loving on me. You guys come to my shows, and after the showroom, I'm downstairs, maybe having a delicious Budweiser product. Okay, maybe enjoying myself a little bit before I go home. And you guys come up to me, and you're like, "Look at the yellow, Ralphie. Where's that goddamn bracelet? We fucking love that." And it's because of this I've gotten tons of fans, and they've come in and they've loved me, and I just say thank you. I am very humbled by y'all. The fucking church is for real, dude. Your people, they do not fuck around. In Denver, I had like 5 guys go, dude, I'm from the church, and they brought me reefer. Okay, I had to
It's a
leave.
good family. We got a good
Dude,
family.
dude,
They love
I left
comedy.
the fuck man.
They'll give you
Buffalo.
dollars.
Oh my God, Buffalo. They come running. Houston's all the time. In Nashville. Oh my God, every time I'm in Zany's. That's my home club. Okay, every time I'm there, every time 20 or 30 guys are like, man, we love you on the church. And it's just like, it's so cool. Man, it's like the thing that we had is like just going out. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to distract now because Coco's really getting into his fucking left nut. All right, I think he might be ready to pop a sit. I've seen it. I've seen that look. He can pop a sit on his nut.
There's nothing like moving.
Oh, the little blood.
There's nothing like moving and fucking getting like stuck. Your nut gets stuck on your underwear. You know, me undies is banging. From that I had shorts on, so it fucked it up. All right, let me read this out. We'll get the fuck out of here.
I can't believe you just leave it out there.
Don't forget this weekend, you fucking savages, starting Thursday night. I'm at the Brea Improv in Brea, my fucking home club. Thursday, one show of death. Lee will be there. We're picking up the shit in the new stores. Tomorrow, Lee will be there breaking his record of 3,000.
Whoa.
Putting him on a skateboard and sending him back. Nah, Lee will be there. Lee ain't breaking his record unless he gets paid from now on. Lee's doing personal appearances. If you'd like to bring Lee, fly him out to your party. Lee will eat fucking 5,000 milligrams if the money's right, okay? We don't give a fuck at this point in the game.
$10 a milligram.
No, we gotta lower that. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. You want them to whine.
Yeah, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy.
What do you think is reasonable?
Hey, man, no, you might get lucky. Somebody might know how to barbecue.
Let them make the offer, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm open to negotiation.
Yeah.
Now, Lee, don't forget, on this one, I need a little taste. You've had like 19 ventures. There's a $5 bill fall my way out.
Never.
Not at all.
Nothing even when it's big.
He makes
Just the tip.
And he makes he makes thousands of dollars, this fucking guy. Selling fucking everything. He sells hats. He's a savage. He's a savage. Look at him. He's smiling over that cocksucker. He still owes me for the gambler. 3 times I stayed. All 3 times I lost my investment.
Yeah, right?
He comes back not even with a $5 bill. He's bringing garlic fry from the casino. Nothing. He comes
They
back.
are fucking good, aren't
I
they?
tried to invest with him. I thought something.
Say what you will. That fucking Southport casino's got great fucking food.
Yes, they do.
Their fucking steakhouse is fucking amazing. That seafood bar is good. I like the one at Harris better on that one, but I gotta be honest with you. You got sushi right there. I think it's one of the best food in any casino. I mean, they're fucking bomb over there. They're doing it, Jack. That Italian's
I like
first
that
rate.
fucking breakfast, dog. I'm happy with the 3 eggs and the fucking bacon. Can you imagine?
Fuck yeah.
That's how simple I've become. Here we go, motherfuckers. The church is brought to you by one of my favorite products. Let me explain something. I did business with these guys about 3 years ago when we first started. Am I bullshitting?
No, they were one of our first.
They're one of our first sponsors. They sent us a bunch of stuff. Till today, I still use their products, okay? So this is how much I always kept their razors. I always kept the main stem. I think they sent me like 3 main stems over the years. And I still have a fucking backup, okay? I don't know how they do it. But as far as razors and fucking the whole package, they're the best in the business. And what makes them even better is they deliver it right to your house. You made the smarter choice by switching to Dollar Shave Club. That's the smartest choice right now. Dollar Shave Club will always be the smarter choice. Why? Because you get a great shave at a great price. And it's conveniently delivered right to your door. It's an awesome life hack, no-brainer choice. You no longer have to step to the store to buy a cheap disposable razor that gave you a cheap shave, or spend a fortune on razors with gimmicks and shaving tech you don't really need. When I use the DSS Executive Razor with the Dr. Carver's shea butter. I use that stuff in the shower. I pull up my sideburns. I put it on my face, the doctor thing. I give it like a minute or two. Guys, I start shaving before I go in. I make the thing over here by my sideburns. And I shave it off. You actually see the hair sticking to the fucking shave cream.
Yeah.
Give you. The Dr. Carver is one of the best products you can use. You understand me? The Dr. Carver's shave butter is transparent from all the shave club. And with a tube, you ready for this? Of Dr. Carver's shea butter for only the Finn LaRue for $5 with free shipping. You're not gonna get nowhere. After that, razors are just a few bucks a month. That's a $15 value for $5 in your first month's box. You're gonna get an awesome weight handle, which I'm telling you, I still got mine after 3 years. You're gonna get a full cassette of 4 cartridges, which will last you. These things are fucking tremendous. They're sharp. They get right to the point, and you're going to get a tube of the shea butter. After your first month, replacement cartridges ship automatically at their regular price. There are no hidden fees and no commitments. Cancel at any time. You can only get this offer from us at dollarshaveclub.com/church. Again, 1 month for $5. That's dollarshaveclub.com/church. Again, make the smarter choice. $5. dollarshaveclub.com/church. Number 2, let me talk to you about something. These days, you got everything on demand. It's like this podcast. Yeah. So why the hell are you still going to the post office, dealing with limited hours, standing online like a mook, when you can get postage on demand with stamps.com? Anything you can do at the post office, you can do right now from your desk with stamps.com. Buy and print official postage for any letter or package using your own computer and printer. And unlike the post office, stamps.com never closes. Listen, you got a little couple cocktails in you, you're in the mood to work, you got a couple things to ship out. Who needs sleep? Get the postage whenever you need it 24/7, all right? Whenever my wife uses stamp.com, she loves it. You know why? She puts it out there, and the mailman comes and picks it up. That's how good and convenient this works. You still got maxed out stamps.com?
I do. I still have the scale. It works great.
Tremendous. So what we're going to do is this. Right now, you're going to use my name, Joey, for this special offer. We're going to give you a 4-week trial. This includes postage, and we're going to send you a digital scale. Don't wait. Go to stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the radio microphone at the top of the homepage and type in Joey. Listen, you got a small business, you're trying to get a small business started, this is the economical way to go. You're a one-man army. You don't have time to hire somebody to go to the post office. It takes too much time out of your day. If you're going to do business, this is the smart way to do it right now.
It's the only way.
Stamps.com right now. Enter Joey. Stamps.com right now. Enter Joey. Never go to the post office again. Your time is more valuable than that. I'll see you motherfuckers Thursday night, the Brand Improv. But we'll see you motherfuckers Friday. I got 2 shows, and Saturday I got 2 shows. Either be there or be square. Thursday night, if you come, tell your boss you're not going to work Friday morning. Tell him Cosby's making the last fucking comeback. He's going to fly in between court cases and put Gorilla Biscuits in your fucking drink. I want to thank Stamps.com. Again, don't forget Stamps.com. Enter Joey. And I want to thank DollarShaveClub.com. Enter Church. And I always want to thank Honor.com. They're on lifetime sponsor. They've been there since day one. Listen, I want to thank Ralphie May, as usual. Always
thank you, Church.
I want to thank my man, Lisa Ann. He didn't say
motherfucker,
but he was so...
Is that B? Is that B?
No, there's no B. There's no
B. There's a B.
This poor kid.
There's a B. There's a B.
No, there's no B. You're not going to tell me that the B waited 3 hours to come out at the end of the fucking podcast. Did it sting you? No. There's no fucking B.
Dude, I've been trying to get her to forget about that B for the last 20 minutes. And what y'all didn't see is my hand was over here just creeping and trying to find this. And I swooped by my fingernail. That was the big.
The noise is making. You want to stop with that fucking shit. That bee is...
Oh, dude. He was about to die.
Again, I want to thank God and I want to thank Stamps.com. And I want to thank Dollar Shave Club.
Harris.
All of June, no July.
Yeah, no July, no August, but then I'm back in the fall. Okay, they give me the summer off because God bless them, I'm fucking way too fast.
2,000 degrees.
It's 2,000 degrees. Fuck now, like I'll blow up. Okay, I couldn't take it. But I'm at Harris Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Come on, you guys are great. I love you. You're coming out to Vegas. I'll make you laugh hard. I promise. Okay, I'm bona fide. I love you.
Have a good night. Stay black. See you Wednesday, cocksuckers.
Hit that music, man.
Here you go, Lee. Oh, shit.
My dead grandfather. He was breaking glasses. He was throwing things, knocking people against the wall. He was my dead grandfather. I have a lot of peculiar stories like that from my life and my childhood. So that's my paranormal life. Watch out for those roots people standing. It was scary. It was scary, but it was pretty profound. So the first time caller Bob and Bob Brennan in Ohio. Hey, Bob, go ahead. So George and Dan, I recently went to UFO from Mount Vernon, and this was the end of November 25th this past year. And what I saw was a dull silver sphere, and it was, I wasn't quite directly under it, but I looked up at the traffic light. I was just driving, but I stopped in the intersection trying to make a left-hand turn to go up to the grocery store, and I caught the line of traffic that was coming towards me that I had to cross. So I thought they were slowing down, so I took that last look up the light, expected to see a yellow turn into red. When I looked up, just beyond it, a couple of degrees off, that's when I saw this UFO, and I knew I was in the intersection. I looked at it just for 2, 3, 4 seconds, but I knew I had to get out of the intersection. I was just pulling up the access drive to the parking lot, a couple of hamburgers before I went in the store. And so I thought, well, I'm still go up there and get out of the vehicle and get a visual on it. And which I don't have a cell phone. And I thought, what's somebody be in a parking lot, right? For somebody to get a video and a picture of it. I was like, I had to really pry my eyeballs off of it, and I made the turn, and I had extreme difficulty driving. I could barely drive, and I was thinking I just got to get up here in this parking lot and then get out and look at it. And a few seconds less than a minute to get up to where I eventually got parked, and it took everything I could do just to drive. And as I rolled up the last few cars, I started looking at the church of cars on the road I just came from, traffic, and all of a sudden I smelled these hamburgers, and I could smell them until other than before all that happened. Well, should come here for the second time.
Welcome to Podcastville, cocksuckers. This podcast is brought to you by Nature Box. Listen, you all want to eat better, but when it comes to snacks, sometimes it feels like the whole world is delicious and a billion calories versus boring and tasteless. It doesn't have to be that way. Up your snack game with Nature Box. And right now, what we're going to do is Nature Box is offering the family, you guys, 50% off your first order when you go to naturebox.com/Joey. I don't know if you know about Nature Box, but they have over 100 snacks that taste good and are actually better for you. All snacks are made from high quality, simple ingredients, which means no artificial flavors or sweeteners, so you can feel good about what you're eating. Listen to me. It gets delivered right to your house. You're having a good time. You're watching a movie. You're a little in the mood for a snack. There's Nature Box right there for you. Healthy, nutritious, and delicious. And like I said, I'm going to give you 50% off your first order when you go to naturebox.com/Joey. Again, naturebox.com/Joey. 50% off your first order. Number 2, you call me all day, you bother me. Joey, I got locks. But what good is a lock if you got nobody dependable to put it in with? If you're watching games, that's one thing. It's time to start making money. MyBookie is the industry-leading website that hooks you up with all your betting needs. And with their great odds, fast payouts, and decades of expertise, you can bet with confidence. So what I'm going to do is this. Join today, MyBookie. I'm telling you, you guys are degenerate gamblers. You know I love you, motherfuckers. I like to put it better from time to time. This is the way to go. MyBookie.ag. You join now, and MyBookie will match your deposit with up to 100% bonus. Use promo code CHURCH to activate the offer. Visit mybookie.ag and use promo code CHURCH today. I'm going to break it down to you. You play, you win, you get paid. Go to mybookie.ag. You're happier than you did. Tell them Uncle Joey sent you.
Time. When does it stop? Where do you dare me to draw the line? You got the body, now you want my soul. Don't even think about.
Greetings, you bad motherfuckers. Before we even start the podcast, obviously you guys have heard the horrible news. Our dear friend passed on Friday. A lot of you people hit me up and said if we could do like a memorial podcast. And I was going to have a bunch of people come in and call in and stuff like that. You know what? I knew Ralph for 20 years. I could do a fucking thing on him by myself. Backwards. I got my little brother, Steve Simone, who's got a heart of gold. And the fucking Christ killer's here as usual. Fucked up to the gills. What's happening, gentlemen?
How are you, Joey?
Good. Friday, I'm in jiu-jitsu. I walk out the door. I got no calls. I get in the car. I start the car. And all of a sudden, I get a call from a dear friend. And when I answer, she was crying. And I knew right there what she was crying about because she spoke to Ralphie all the time. Was his longtime friend and publicist, Stacy Pocaludo. And, I came up with Stacy and I heard her crying and I knew right away. And I drove home. You called at one point. The phone started ringing. She told me not to say nothing because the family didn't know yet. But then it was too late. By the time I got home, TMZ had released it, and then the phone started ringing. And then I just sat there fucking confused. I didn't know. I couldn't put the pieces together. I called my wife. She was at Target. She fucking lost it. My wife loved him to death. you know, he gave us a kiss, so I knew it was gonna kill her. He knew what she liked, the southern shit they grew up on.
Yeah.
So like she was crying about that the other day. He's the only one who knew what mud pies were or some shit, you know. But it was all started coming in from all over. I called my brother George, who was walking into our grandmother's wake.
Oh, God.
And I go, "You ready?" I go, "I even got worse news for you, George. Ralphie's gone." You know, he called me on later at that night. He was dealing with his grandmother's fucking death, and also that piled Ralphie on him, and I felt bad after I did it, but I didn't want him to hear it somewhere.
Yeah, he had to.
I called my friend Pete in Houston, who was a dear friend of Ralphie's, Pete Pirelli. Did you ever get to meet Pete Pirelli? People don't like him. I loved him to death. He was one of the first guys that headlined me, and he loved Ralphie, and that's how it went down. Friday was basically just a shock, and then Friday night was when it got worse. So look at you know, fucking Sarah Tiana called, and then time is the healer. You know, you whatever in levels, you get better in levels, you know, and but the number one thing is coming to grips with it. Like my body and mind still haven't come, because I wouldn't talk to him sometimes for 4 days of the shot. So my body's just, you know, he was supposed to. For him to come to LA last week, if you looked at the comedy store on Tuesday, he had a spot at the store Tuesday night.
Wow.
So we were going to try to do the podcast Wednesday, and then he was going to fly back because he was going to get the Comedian of the Year. Mm. So when I went, I didn't think about him coming in. I go, I assume he's doing a podcast Wednesday. So when I went to the store Tuesday night, you know, when you store, you go down the hall without knowing. You know, I got here at 6:30 today without my bag. I came over here. You know, sometimes you have so much on your mind.
Absolutely.
And I got in the car and had a double oral cane. And next thing you know, fucking, when I get to the house, I'm laying in bed with the sleep apnea mask on. I was like, wait a second.
I forget.
I didn't see Ralphie today. So the first thing Wednesday morning, I called just to make sure. I didn't know if he had the kids. You know, Tuesday, and then he went over or something. And he said no, that he didn't feel well. He had the pneumonia. But he had a different angle to him. I could always make him laugh. And on this day, I couldn't make him laugh. Something wasn't right. And I hung up on him. I didn't think nothing odd. I just thought maybe he'd be having a bad day. And I came on, I told Lee that night. We had a podcast Wednesday night by ourselves. And I sat here and I told Lee that I didn't think Ralphie had much time. And that didn't have anything to do with the pneumonia.
Yeah.
It didn't have nothing to do with that. It had to do with a tone in your voice that I recognized. One day when I was a kid, I fucking was leaving the house. Getting ready to leave. You know, you get ready to leave, and the phone rings, and we had no caller ID in those days.
Yeah.
I went and I picked up the phone. It was I forget I left the house thinking, her voice sounded weird. I didn't know then until years later that she died that night. Well, Ralphie had it wasn't a heart attack. It was a congestive heart failure. It wasn't, it's what the Chinese call you die of a broken heart. You die from the inside out. Sometimes so many things are going on in your life, and at one point, something just strikes you, and you ain't coming back from that. It's not a depression. It's a different level. It's the level that I don't want to do this no more. That's a complete different level in depression.
Yeah.
The level when, you know why they found him? He missed radio. He didn't go to radio. It was Friday morning.
Unbelievable.
So, I know he's in a better spot. I know the last couple of years he's been living with a lot of pain. So now he's pain-free. You know, things happen in your life sometimes, especially during a divorce, that you can't believe are happening. You are not going to believe this is happening. And if your faith is fucked up, if things are going on wrong, it pushes past the boundary and you don't come back from that boundary. After my divorce, I had a hard time, guys. If it wasn't, this is a stupid thing, but comedy saved my life, guys. I'm telling Lee, Steve Simone, the people at home, comedy saved my life in a weird way.
Yeah.
In a weird fucking way, because the divorce killed me. The divorce was one thing.
Yeah.
The kids, my daughter, that whole thing in the beginning, I couldn't handle this, but It's not like I'm in a Liam Neeson movie and somebody took my kid.
Yeah.
It's the person's closest to you. That hurts from a different angle. I'm not saying anything bad about anybody, but I'm just saying during a divorce, when you have children involved and they start becoming a pawn in the divorce, it takes away from you. You know, he didn't want to come here anymore. He didn't want to read for TV shows. He was done. You know, the road sales, if you look at his things, it's not like he tweeted his dates. He could care less if he showed his fucking shows, you know.
Yeah.
It was something, and I tried to go on the road about 2 years ago. I offered to go open for him and to walk in the daytime.
I remember
that. I said, listen, I'll take the money cut. It's not about the paper. It's what the amount of things I learned from watching Ralphie. You know, it doesn't take, I said this 1,000 times, you know, it doesn't take a fucking book or anything to learn about people, especially with comedy. You know, like the amount of stuff I learned from Ralphie it was like going to fucking, what's that pasta place with the endless bowl?
Yeah, Olive Garden.
Olive Garden. That's what Ralphie was, my Olive Garden when it came to comedy. You would ask Ralphie anything about comedy. Ralphie looked like a big fat putz to the human eye. But when it came to stand-up comedy, he had clothing down. He had eye levels down.
Encyclopedia of knowledge.
You know, he wanted you to switch by the channel, so he wanted you to put on a yellow leather jacket. That's why he wore that craziness. You know, he was a genius, had a different fucking